Hi there, first graders. It's Miss Davis here with your Patterns of Power lesson for today, Tuesday, March 30th. All right, friends, remember we're working on those comparative adjectives. Our goal this week says I compare two things using ER or more, never both. Today we're going to focus on ER. So those comparative adjectives, we said an adjective that compares and can tell how one thing is different from another. Like our two boys here, our brothers, he is tall, but his brother is taller. ER at the end means more in this case. All right, so we took a look at this mentor sentence yesterday from our text 6 dots, the story of young Louis Braille. I wanted to be bigger, stronger, older. And we noticed those adjectives, that we're comparing. So today, speaking of compare, Miss Davis has added another sentence. I want you to take a close look and see if you can notice some differences in this second sentence. It says, I wanted to be taller, happier, and more thoughtful. What do you notice about the second sentence? Anything that is the same as our first sentence? Or maybe something that's different from our first sentence? Well, I hope you noticed some comparative adjectives ending in ER, right? We have bigger, stronger, older that we noticed yesterday. Today we noticed taller also ends with our ER. And then, Miss Davis did some underlining, but I want you to really look closely at my ending there. Not just an ER. That happy became happier, and we added an I in the place of the Y. So changing that Y to I before adding ER. I also would like you to notice when we changed big to bigger, we had to double that last consonant. We'll take a closer look at words like that today. And more thoughtful. This one's a little bit different. We'll talk more about that tomorrow, but get that in your brain. That one we did not add ER. We didn't say thoughtfuler. That just sounds silly, doesn't it? We'll talk more about more tomorrow. So let's take a look at some of the ways that we can add ER. First, we have to look at our adjectives. If the word is only one syllable, like one clap, strong, then we add ER to compare. Stronger. I am stronger than Mrs. Collins. I'm probably not. Don't tell her. Our next word is small. Small. We add ER. Smaller. Then we have fast. One syllable. Faster. And bright. Brighter. So one syllable adjectives, we can just add ER. Find the adjective. It's one syllable, so we can add ER to compare. The kittens are small than the dogs. Did you spot the adjective? It doesn't sound right now. We have to add that ending to compare. The kittens are small is our adjective, so we will add that ER, smaller than the dogs, comparing those kittens and dogs. All right, next up, we have our CVC words. Remember, that is consonant, vowel, consonant. Like big, consonant, vowel, consonant. So if we have a CVC word, then we are going to double the final consonant. So in big, that letter G is our final consonant. We have to double that G before we add ER. So over here we have big, we doubled our G and then added ER. Next word we have sad. Notice it's consonant, vowel, consonant. So what do we have to do? Double that final consonant, then add ER. Sadder. I am sadder than I was. Fat. Consonant, vowel, consonant. If we want to compare, then we have to double that final consonant. So now we have Fatter. The cat is fatter than the mouse. And last, hot. Consonant, vowel, consonant. Another CVC word, right? Double that final consonant, then add ER. Hotter. It is hotter today than yesterday. So here's our sentence. Remember, if a word is a CVC, consonant, vowel, consonant, then double the final consonant, then add ER to compare. So here we have the summer is hot than the spring. Let's find that adjective first. Yeah, hot, right? Now we need to double that final consonant because hot is a CVC. So we'll double that last consonant before we add ER. Hotter. The summer is hotter than the spring. Yes, it is. All right, friends, almost finished. If a word is one syllable, one clap, but ends in Y, then we're going to add IER and drop that Y. So imagine that Y is changing into an I before we add our ending. For example, here are some adjectives that end in Y, like pretty. Aw, ends with a Y, right? Change that Y to an I, then add ER, prettier. Aw, like this flower is prettier than that one. Next up, ugly. Ooh, no, ends in a Y. Changing it to compare, we drop that Y, make it an I, and add ER, uglier. Oh no, that frog is uglier than the snake. How about happy? Oh, happy ends in Y. But if we want to use it to compare, drop the Y, change it to I, and add ER, happier. I am happier today than yesterday. And busy. Busy ends in a Y. Drop the Y, change it to I, and add ER. I am busier than I was yesterday, too. All right, friends. So first thing we want to do, find that adjective. Here's my sentence. The bees are busy than the worms. Comparing our bees and our worms and how busy they are. Remember that Y needs to change to an I before we add ER. The bees are busier than the worms. All right, friends, great job today, writers. Remember to compare adjectives, adding ER or sometimes IER in your writing. And we'll talk more about more tomorrow. All right, see you then. Bye.